Hello. So, I'm Charlotte. Nice to meet you. I am just filming this to give you a look around the 10-week Fat Loss Handbook program. So, everything is done in Google Drive, which is, I found through trial and error and a lot of experimentation, to be the most effective way to have everything that I want and everything that you need, and to be able to add everything that you need and to not be limited in what we can and can't do. So we basically have this folder, which is a shared folder between you and I, if you'd like to join the program, which is filled with resources and helpful things. And the most, let me just move this. So you'll have your own folder that'll be completely yours. And the most important thing in here is this monitoring spreadsheet right down here. So I'm just going to open this up. Now, this is where all of your things will be. My Google Drive has been really slow today, so sorry if it's just being a bit temperamental and taking its time. This is where all the important stuff is. So on the first little thing, we have a checklist of things to do each week, so you know what you need to be doing each week. You get a copy of the Fat Loss Handbook. Have I got one? I've got one with me. With if you do join the program, you get a copy of the Fat Loss Handbook, and in here there's a shitload of information and tasks to do every week. So the tasks in here will correlate with some of the tasks in here. So for example, when we go into week 1, we find these bits, and so on and so forth. And then there's also little extra tasks which are set within the spreadsheet, which you'll find, which I've kind of added in as an extra, I suppose, to the ones in the Fat Loss Handbook. And it's almost like a supplement and little things to focus on and little tasks and challenges for you to do every week, with the aim of broadening your nutrition as much as like honing it down. So to give you all the opportunities to try new foods and to try new recipes and to increase your range of food, instead of just the usual fat loss approach, which was like take. I want to look at what we can add to your nutrition, not just what we can take away. So this is basically your 10-week list of the things that we're going to do. Kind of 11 weeks, because we have a 0 week as well, an introduction week. And this is where we start. We start with the starting point, as the name suggests. And we do a food diary for a week. So this is so I can get a good idea about what's going on with your diet at the moment. What does it look like? Just going to put that on Don't Disturb Me. So you can track if you want to, but you don't have to. You can record your body weight. There's basically room for pretty much everything. Recording body weight for a week, letting me know about like your step count and your exercise, if you're able to track those things, is helpful. Letting me know like how you feel about this day. So for example, if you had a day where you were like had fruit for breakfast, salad for lunch, salad for tea, you might be like, you know what, I was actually starving, didn't enjoy it, didn't have a good time. So how you feel about your nutrition is as important as what you eat. So room for a food diary as well. We've got 7 days worth of food diaryage for you to let me know what you've eaten, what you've drunk. It doesn't have to be 5 meals and snacks. I just have room for it in case you want to eat 5 meals and snacks. And just a description of what you've eaten is really helpful. Honey nut loops with semi-skim milk and a banana for breakfast, like whatever it is. Just a quick description is great. And then what we do from there is I give you some starting point feedback, which goes up here in this little box. And this starting point feedback is where we're going to start from. And it's just kind of a gauge of the targets we're going to set starting off. And these targets will go in here. And these are your process goals. So when you hit these, I might actually change these around so that you have like Monday, Tuesday down here. When you hit them, for example, we say fruit at breakfast. Why can't I type fast? When you hit this on a Monday, you go, cool, done. You go, oh, I didn't have fruit with my breakfast on a Tuesday, but I had it on Wednesday, so you do that. And this allows us to keep track very honestly and very objectively of what you've actually been doing, because sometimes you'll come to me and you'll be like, I've had the worst week ever, everything went wrong, my nutrition was terrible, and actually all of these boxes are green and your weight's dropping and it just felt awful instead of it being actually awful. So yes, I think that's kind of it for the monitoring spreadsheet. There's room for adding in your weight if you want to track, where there's room for calories. I generally only get people to track protein and then keep a loose eye on fibre sometimes. room for a food diary, room for waist measurements, steps, your weekly step total, portions of fruit and veg consumed, hydration, sleep, what went well. There's so much room for everything. We kind of use this a bit like a diary as well as a monitoring spreadsheet. Any comments that you have, any additional tasks that we have for the week. That's broken, don't know why. Any additional tasks that we have for the week, and your check-in feedback at the end of the week goes in here. Now, you can fill in as much or as little as this as you like. I have some people that fill in everything and some people that just monitor what they had for breakfast and their body weight, and that's all they need to do. And how much you need to do will kind of depend on where you are in your journey, how comfortable you are, how competent and confident you feel. With planning your nutrition, we'll do some planning of your meals as well to help you out. We can create some meal plans together. Pretty much a comprehensive overview of your week. So the check-in process looks like this. So along the bottom, you can see here you've got all these tabs. And you answer these little check-in questions as well as doing the self-reflection. So we have a big self-reflection sheet that is at the end of week 1. So it's called reflective practice. And you can write down in there, this is more for you rather than for me. And then we've got some of the things that I want to know, which are in this bit here. And then as we get into week 1, you'll see that there's also supplementary videos with most of the weeks. With week 1, there's extra bits to do. There's little tasks to do as well. I don't know why that's not there. Yeah, there's little extra tasks to do. Like we do a little personality test, which is interesting, and a lot of people really like this one. You don't have to do it if you don't want, but it's just extra tasks for you to do. And the tasks change from like week 1, week 2. Oh, that's got something in it. So yes, that's pretty much it. I think that's everything. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you have any questions. More than happy to help out. And I think that's it. And I'll hopefully hear from you soon. Bye.